Hey everybody, I'm Neil. Welcome to Wrecking Crew Hobbies. Quick backstory since this is my first episode. Longtime RC enthusiast. Did a little bit of dirt track racing. I'm going to blend the two here. I have made a dirt oval track in my backyard, and as in most racers off season, it's time to build. I plan on building mini cars. I plan on building pure stocks, pro stocks, and some sprint cars, which I kind of developed a cool, less inexpensive way to build these sprint cars rather than going with a custom works chassis, but we'll get to those later. My first build, of course, is going to be featuring my favorite racer, my hero. That would be my father, Terry Shear, great man, and I am more than honored to build this car in his memory. So for this build, I started off with a losi 10th scale buggy, one of my favorite brands, to be honest. I like them all. I don't dislike any brands. I just really like the losi. Also, to complete this, you're going to need the McAllister body kit. It comes with bumpers for the front, extends it out, and it gives you a body mount system in the back. Makes your body a little more stable, not rattle around. Also from McAllister Racing, I got this Camaro Pro Stock body, or Pure Stock body. This will be sufficient. I haven't used this body yet, but it's one of the better looking Camaro bodies out there. And I will also be featuring a brushless Firma Spectrum motor and ESC because stroker. Alright guys, just in case I can't figure out how to splice all the video together because I'm not a video editor, I'm going to go over what I've done so far on the car. So I've gotten the body fit. Of course, I had to remount the fenders a little bit because these are going to, of course, end up in the fenders. But that's not beyond what you see on a real pure stock in real life. They're pretty cut up and smashed up. Aside from the body, get that off. I have installed all of the McAllister front bumper and body mount kit, as well as the rear body mount kit. I've installed the motor, Spectrum 4000 kV motor, battery, and servo is also installed and tested and centered. So we're getting pretty close to paint. I'm going to have to paint all the wheels. I've got to sand all those, and I'll kind of go over that as I do it. So guys, I'm getting ready to paint this body, and before you paint, you always have to make sure that your body is nice and clean. I like to use a little bit of Blue Dawn and some warm soap, only because you've been handling it, you've got your fingers, been touching it, there's oils, and then there's release agent that's put on these to get them out of the vacuum forming machine. So just make sure to get them all cleaned up, make sure you get all the crevices dried out, and it'll turn out better. Another one of my tips I would say about painting is always go very light on your first coat. Always seems to work out for me. Get a nice little scratch coat, I guess it's called. Let everything kind of adhere a little lighter, because this Lexan stuff, you can't just use a normal paint. You have to use a polycarbonate paint. It's kind of more flexible, so it doesn't just crack off when the cars get into accidents. And I learned that the hard way early on in my days. I did this fantastic two-tone yellow and orange fade on a Subaru WRX, and I flipped it once and it came back with about 20% of the paint still in it. So make sure you get the right paint, guys. It's vital. Alright everybody, I've got my paint masks cut and applied, and we're gonna go paint this girl. Be back in a minute. Alright guys, so the car that I'm building obviously didn't have fluorescent yellow wheels, so I'm going to sand these down and paint them. To sand them down, I'm not going to use sandpaper. I'm going to stick with something more along the lines like a green scouring pad. They seem to do the trick. We don't want real abrasive scratches in this, just enough to scuff it up till the paint will stick. So just a comparison, you only need to sand enough to get rid of the shine per se. See, the one on the bottom is the sanded one and the one on top is not. No more than that. Just enough to scuff them out, get rid of the slick surface. Alright guys, well, out of paint, and she came out pretty good. Now of course, red windshields or red windows because he had red inner cage and decking. So I just wanted to set the colors of the car right. There was a lot of red trim to Dad's car. So, not bad. Wheels, tires, been painted. They're now silver. And I am going with a bigger, I don't know if you can tell, bigger right rear for that added stagger. Well guys, she's done. I think she came out nice. I think Dad's proud. It's the cleanest his car ever looked, that's for sure. Gonna give you a little spin around. A little Barella Racing, Fawny Trucking, Healy Science, and the Old Family Business, On Stage Productions, as well as Get Construction on there. I had a blast building this, although guys, I don't know if it'll ever see the track now. Pretty happy with it. If you guys enjoyed this, like and subscribe. I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers fairly quick. Do a little giveaway. I've got a little miniature DR28 drag car I'd like to give away, ship out to somebody, as well as maybe make a couple custom tie-dyes and give them away, and make videos of me making them before I ship them to you. So yeah guys, this was a blast. If you liked it, give me that like, give me that subscribe please.